Phuket is Thailand's most famous destination, with beautiful beaches, pristine islands, and vibrant nightlife. During my 3-day trip, I arranged time to experience the natural scenery, local cuisine, and culture here. The journey started from Patong and Karon, Kata beaches, continued with a Phang Nga Bay tour, and ended with a day exploring the Phi Phi Islands. This itinerary is based on my real experiences, detailed enough and suitable for those visiting Phuket for the first time. Day 1. Discover Phuket. From sunrise on the mountain peak to Patong's lights. I arrived in Phuket in early March, the best season of the year for swimming and outdoor activities. From November to April, the weather in Phuket is ideal. Sunny skies, calm seas, and little rain. Perfect for exploring, swimming, or joining water sports in the bay. If you visit in October, you can attend the Phuket Vegetarian Festival with unique spiritual performances. April is the time for Songkran, the traditional water splashing festival celebrated across the streets. I landed at Phuket International Airport on a beautiful sunny morning. After about an hour of immigration and baggage claim, I started my journey to explore the island. Depending on your schedule and budget, you can choose a taxi, around 23 USD to Patong Beach, an airport bus, only 4 USD, or rent a self-drive car for 6 USD day if you want more freedom. However, traffic can be busy and slightly chaotic. Only choose self-driving if you are an experienced driver. I booked a private car with a driver in advance for about 60 USD day, not cheap, but very convenient for adjusting the route freely. For accommodation, I chose Pacific Club Resort, a small hotel in Karon Beach, which is quieter than Patong. I booked a deluxe room with a private balcony overlooking the garden and hotel pool. The room was spacious, with full amenities like air conditioning, television, work desk, and a private bathroom with a bathtub. The hotel has a rooftop pool with a sea view, a spa, and a free sauna for guests. The room rate I paid that day was about 48 USD night. At dawn, I was already at Karon Viewpoint, a sunrise spot I found quite peaceful and uncrowded. From there, I could clearly see the 3 beaches lying side by side, Kata Noi, Kata, and Karon. All 3 have gentle curves with white sand hugging the shoreline. After coming down from the hill, I stopped at the coffee club nearby for breakfast. I ordered a big breakfast with eggs, sausage, bread, stir-fried mushrooms, and an orange juice. A filling meal priced around 12 USD. Around 9 a.m., I arrived at the Big Buddha, one of the highlights in Phuket. This is a white Buddha statue, about 45 meters tall, made of marble. Although I had seen photos before, it was only up close that I realized its massive scale. The base is wide, and the stairs are quite high. Standing below feels like being at the foot of a tower. The area around the statue has many spots to take photos and enjoy panoramic views of the city below. There is no entrance fee here, but since it is a sacred place, you must dress respectfully. One thing to note is that this area has quite a few wild monkeys, known for being quick-handed. They can snatch food or phones if you're not careful. Keep your belongings secure and observe them from a distance to stay safe. After visiting, I continued to Wat Chalong, just about a 10-15 minute drive away. The temple gate is large, with a spacious courtyard inside, lots of greenery, and several surrounding annexes. Right near the entrance, there is a simple donation box. I dropped in about 1-2 USD. The main hall is in the center, 3 stories tall, painted in cream and red. Inside are many Buddha statues, wall paintings, and worship items. If you visit on a full moon day or during major holidays, Wat Chalong is usually very crowded. Thai locals bring flowers, fruits, and incense to pray for peace. But the day I visited, it was quiet. So I strolled around the temple courtyard for a while before returning to the car. By noon, I stopped for lunch at More Mudong, a local restaurant hidden deep in the mangrove forest, not far from Wat Chalong. The setting is simple: low wooden tables and chairs, thatched roof, and dirt floor. I ordered their most famous dish, steamed fish with lime sauce served with white rice. The fish came out hot, tender, with a sauce that was tangy, spicy, and salty, a true Thai flavor, priced at about 10 USD. I also ordered a fresh coconut for under 2 USD, sweet and refreshing. After lunch, I returned to Phuket Old Town to stroll around the historic district. I walked along streets like Thalong and Dibuk. This area mainly has old-style houses with narrow facades painted in various colors. Some are still residential, while others have become cafes or small shops. I stopped by a few handicraft stores, looking at items like soap, fabric bags, and small wooden crafts. A bit further, I found a small museum inside an old house, with free admission. Inside, there were a few old objects displayed, though without clear explanations. The atmosphere here was peaceful, unlike the bustling vibe of the beaches. After that, I went to Patong Beach, the busiest and most crowded area in Phuket. The beach is quite wide, with golden sand and many food stalls right by the shore. There are plenty of recreational activities here, from parasailing and jet skiing to stand-up paddleboarding, SUP. I wanted some thrill, so I tried parasailing for 30 USD, soaring high above to see the panoramic bay view. If you're not into adventurous sports, you can try jet skis or SUP, with prices ranging from 10-20 USD depending on the activity. In the evening, Bangla Road becomes the lively heart of Patong, with bars and night markets. I started my evening by visiting Malin Plaza Night Market, just a few minutes from where I stayed. Here, they sell many simple yet unique souvenirs, along with plenty of local food stalls. I stopped at a grilled seafood stall, picking a few skewers of squid and fresh shrimp grilled on the spot, served with spicy dipping sauce. A little further, I bought Thai milk tea, a familiar drink here. The total cost for this dinner was only about 6-8 USD. Next, I booked a ticket to the Simon Cabaret Show, a performance by transgender artists, which is quite famous in Phuket. I bought a ticket for around 20 USD, which you can either book online or purchase directly at the counter. The theater is near central Patong, and getting there by grab or taxi is easy. Inside, it's clean, with comfortable seats and good sound and lighting. The show lasts over an hour and a half, featuring various music and dance acts. The performers wear stunning costumes, sing international hits, dance, and even perform comedy. Although I didn't understand all the lyrics, the energy was infectious, and everyone clapped along. This was my first time watching such a show, and I truly enjoyed it. To end the day, I had dinner at Bon Rimpa, a small restaurant not far from Simon Cabaret. The place is perched on a cliff, with a direct view of the Andaman Sea. I ordered some typical Thai dishes: crispy catfish mango salad, creamy green curry, and tangy spicy tom yum soup. The entire meal cost about 15 USD. The food was tasty and reasonably priced, and I was very satisfied with this dinner. Day 2. Phang Nga Bay and James Bond Island Tour. That morning, I was picked up from the hotel at 8 a.m. The first stop was Wat Suan Kuha, also known as the Monkey Cave Temple. Right from the entrance, I saw many monkeys running around, some even clinging to visitors' hands to beg for food. I had to secure my backpack and avoid carrying loose items because they are quick and often snatch things. Inside the temple, I saw a large reclining Buddha statue placed in a quiet cave where people light incense and pray for peace. I walked slowly around to observe and lit an incense stick to wish for peace. After visiting the temple, I continued the journey on a long-tail boat to explore Phang Nga Bay, famous for its towering limestone cliffs and emerald waters. On the boat, I could clearly see the small islands scattered around the bay, each with a unique shape. The trip continued at Khao Thalu Island, where I switched from the boat to a kayak. Here, a guide paddled for me, so I just sat back and enjoyed the view. The water was clear, with mangrove forests on both sides, interspersed with low limestone caves that only a kayak could squeeze through. After that, I headed to Koh Panye floating village for lunch. The village is built on wooden stilts right above the sea, with charming souvenir shops and restaurants serving tourists. I chose a simple seafood restaurant overlooking the pier. The seafood here was very fresh, caught the same day. I ordered a meal with grilled shrimp, fried fish, and a portion of white rice. Lunch cost about 10 USD, and the food was delicious and worth trying. After lunch, I took a boat to Hong Island, a famous spot known for its hidden lagoons surrounded by tall limestone cliffs. As we got closer, I had to switch to a smaller boat to enter the inner area. The small boat had to squeeze through a narrow gap between the cliffs. Inside, I saw a calm, emerald green lagoon, encircled by lush trees and towering limestone walls. After finishing the visit at Hong Island, the boat took me to the highlight of the trip, James Bond Island. This island is widely known thanks to the movie The Man with the Golden Gun. As the boat approached, I could see limestone formations rising from the sea, the iconic image often featured on Phuket travel posters. The island is not large, but the scenery is stunning, with many tourists taking photos on the sandy beach facing the tall rocks standing out in the middle of the sea, which is considered the island's symbol. I walked around the island and took some photos. Leaving James Bond Island, the boat continued to Naka Island, a small island near the mainland, famous for its soft white sand and crystal clear waters. As soon as we arrived, I saw several sunbeds and a small beach bar serving guests. I spent about an hour swimming and relaxing. The water here is so clear that you can see the sand beneath your feet when standing in the shallow area. Besides swimming, I also tried stand-up paddleboarding, SUP, a popular activity on the island, for about 10-15 USD hour. There are also jet ski and parasailing services for those who want a more thrilling experience. Around 5 p.m., I returned to the boat to head back to the mainland for dinner. I chose to dine at the Pier Restaurant, a place located near the pier, very convenient for guests finishing the island tour. The restaurant specializes in seafood, with simple decor and an outdoor seating area overlooking the sea. I ordered a mixed seafood platter with grilled shrimp, grilled squid, and a fresh fish fillet, cooked on the spot and served with white rice. This dinner cost about $20. After finishing my meal, I returned to the hotel, took a shower, and rested to prepare for the next day's itinerary. Day 3. Explore the Phi Phi Islands. Early in the morning, I was picked up at the hotel and taken to the pier to start the journey exploring the Phi Phi Islands, one of Thailand's most famous destinations, as stunning as Phang Nga Bay. The tour cost about $110, including the boat ticket, a delicious buffet lunch, and hotel pickup and drop-off service. Before boarding, I was given a life jacket and listened to the guide explain the itinerary and safety rules. The first stop was Phang Nga Bay, the famous bay featured in the movie The Beach. Currently, this bay limits visitors to protect the ecosystem, so I was only allowed to wade in the water and walk along the sandy beach. The bay's scenery was breathtaking, with clear blue water, soft white sand, and limestone cliffs surrounding it. I took the chance to snap some photos before returning to the boat. From Phang Nga Bay, it took about 15 minutes by boat to reach Phi Phi Lagoon. This is a small lagoon enclosed by towering limestone cliffs. The water here is turquoise and so clear that you can see the sand and small pebbles beneath your feet. The boat anchored in the middle of the lagoon, and I put on my life jacket before jumping in for a swim. The water was pleasantly cool and not too deep, perfect for a relaxing swim. Those who didn't want to swim could stay on deck, admire the cliffs, and take photos from above, which was equally enjoyable. After relaxing at Phi Phi Lagoon, the boat took us to Shark Point, an exciting snorkeling spot with small blacktip reef sharks. This is a shallow snorkeling area with clear water and safe conditions, even for beginners. I rented a snorkeling set for $5 to try the experience. At first, I was a bit nervous, but seeing the sharks swimming calmly on the seabed made the experience feel special and safe. Besides sharks, there were also many colorful small fish swimming among the coral reefs. Schools of tiny fish swam close together, creating shimmering ribbons moving in the water. I snorkeled for about 15-20 minutes, admiring the underwater scenery and recording short video clips as keepsakes before returning to the boat. After snorkeling with the reef sharks and viewing the corals, I went to the floating restaurant for lunch. The restaurant is built on wooden rafts, with a simple yet spacious setting, large enough to host guests from multiple boats. The menu mainly featured freshly grilled seafood such as shrimp, squid, and fish, all caught the same day and cooked right in the kitchen. I chose a grilled seafood platter with shrimp, squid, and fish, served with white rice and stir-fried vegetables, priced at about $15. The seafood was grilled to perfection, and the tangy Thai dipping sauce complemented it perfectly. After lunch, I rested for about 20 minutes on the raft before the boat continued its afternoon journey. I arrived at Viking Cave, known for its birds' nests. The cave is quite large, with a high entrance and many steep limestone walls. This cave is not open for entry, so I stayed on the boat, took some photos, and listened to the guide explain the history and the bird's nest harvesting process here. Next was Monkey Beach, a small sandy beach where wild monkeys live. As soon as the boat docked, I saw a few monkeys running toward the tourist area. Some jumped into the water, swimming near the shore, while others climbed trees or boats looking for food. I was careful not to bring food or bags when going ashore, because the monkeys are quick and can snatch items unexpectedly. Watching them swim and play on the sand was quite interesting, as it was my first time seeing monkeys swimming in the sea. Next on the journey was Phi Phi Island, the only inhabited island in the Phi Phi archipelago. The island's center is lively, with many restaurants, bars, and small shops. The final stop of the trip was Bamboo Island, a small and peaceful island. The beach has long stretches of white sand and clear water where you can see coral reefs underneath. Compared to other places during the day, this island was quieter, offering a relaxing vibe after many activities. I strolled along the sandy beach, enjoying the view while looking for a good spot to swim. The seawater here was cool and shallow, making it easy to swim or just soak and relax. There were a few small stalls selling drinks and fruit, so I bought a cold bottle of water and found a shady spot to rest. By late afternoon, I boarded the boat back to the mainland, ending a full day exploring the Phi Phi Islands. Thank you for joining me on this 3-day trip in Phuket, where I visited Phang Nga Bay, swam at the Phi Phi Islands, and experienced the vibrant life in central Phuket. I hope these stories inspire you to plan your own journey to explore this beautiful destination. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming adventures. Wishing you safe travels, and see you in my next videos from Phuket.